Tonight you're going to see, experience lore and heritage of the Marine Corps that dates back to 1801 when President Thomas Jefferson and our third commandant, Lieutenant Colonel William Ward Burroughs, were marching through southeast DC looking for a place for the barracks here. In the 19th century, this exactly where you're standing, this quadrangle, was headquarters Marine Corps. It was also the recruit training depot, and it was also Canada's Corps. All of that here. At the time, probably only about 500 Marines in the Marine Corps. We fought in a number of campaigns, we fought in a number of battles, but today we're used primarily for ceremonial functions. Our first parade at the barracks took place in 1934. The parade you're going to see tonight is very similar to the first sunset parade, now evening parade, that started July 5th, 1957. That parade, as well as tonight, highlights the professionalism, discipline, and esprit de corps of all Marines and sailors worldwide. We're going to incorporate a number of ancient customs and ancient origins. You'll see the use of sound off, which dates back to the Crusades, where the band marches in front of the unit that's supposed to be in contact first with the enemy, or also the best unit at the time. That's why they're in front of the barracks Marines. You'll see manual of arms. That was the way that we taught our Marines how to use a weapon system that was very technical and how to fight in large formations. And then you also see officer center. For some of our younger generation, this is how we would pass words before the cell phone and text messaging was invented. I think as you take your seats here in a few minutes, I ask you to look around. Take a look at the barracks as a whole. You'll see the home of the commandants, which is to your left, my right. This is the longest continuously occupied residence in all of Washington, D.C. Commandant's supposed to be there, but we've got a little bit of a gap right now, so it's not occupied in residence, but we have people in there every day. We also have the old barracks and stables, this building that you see in the backdrop here. It is where our Marines at the barracks lived from about 1902 until 1976. We've got great pictures of Marines from World War I that just back from World War I, and no air conditioning, and just air fans living in the swamp of DC. And then in the south, on the south side of the parade deck, that's where our old BGO, our rifle range was. As you can imagine, with the home of the commandants here, we actually aimed it down towards the Navy Yard, so I know we got a big Navy presence. I do apologize for that up front. So I think after we finish with the parade tonight, you'll see why Marine Barracks Washington truly is the heart and soul of the Marine Corps, and you'll leave standing a little bit taller, a little bit more proud. What I'd like to do before I introduce tonight's hosting official is recognize a few individuals that made tonight very special. And when I call their name, I ask if they could just raise their hand and to be recognized here in participating with us this evening. We've got a number of general officers and SESs from headquarters of the Marine Corps, all led by the Director of Marine Corps Staff, Lieutenant General Greg Olson. And ladies and gentlemen, General Olson, General Manos, a number of our SESs. Thank you for being here. We also have two groups I'm going to talk about. Someone I met this evening that is an inspiration to me. And this is pretty special. We've got a spry, young, 92-year-old staff sergeant with us tonight who fought in the battle of the Chosin Reservoir. Staff Sergeant Walter Warner fought in the battle of Chosin Reservoir, spent 2 years in Portsmouth Naval Hospital. He's standing on the shoulder of giants. So thank you very much for being here. And thank you for representing the Marine Corps. I'll be honest, if I could fit my uniform when I'm 92, I would absolutely do that. Nothing makes a parade great or an event great as well as when you've got phenomenal music. And you're going to see a number of groups out on the parade field, but our set this evening, the United States Marine Band in the back, just celebrated their 225th anniversary. Led by Master Gunnery Sergeant Chris Rose this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the floor in the back there. The last group I recognize is, you see all the great food. I know you taste it. It's a great drink. They're done all by enlisted paid Marines. In fact, as we were planning for tonight, I said they do a specialty drink every night. I said, let's do Bloody Marys. And they said, no, we've got all the Navy officers here. Don't do the Bloody Marys and their wives. So this is why they're professionals. But everything's done, led by Master Sergeant Ryan Allery and his a team of Marines that did a phenomenal job with the food and drink. Let's give them a round of applause for it. It's now my honor and privilege to introduce tonight's hosting official, the Deputy Commandant for Information, Lieutenant General Matt Lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any better than this. What a night. Praise the Lord. So, welcome to Marine Barracks, Washington, D.C. Again, there is no finer place to be. Just to echo some of the comments from Rob, these Marines that are around you are truly inspirational, and every time I get a chance to be here, it just re-energizes you. It all takes leadership, doesn't happen by itself. So Rob, you and the Sergeant Major, my hat's off to you. Another big round of applause for these awesome Marines. We have a PSM here tonight.